Okay, let's see. Welcome everyone. I'm gonna go ahead and try to do my introduction right now for this. Welcome everyone to my journey to 2000 elo. I'm giving myself 1 year to reach 2000 elo, otherwise I will delete my chess.com account. I was thinking about doing the Amon Hamilton challenge and like grow a beard and not shave it until I reach the goal, but I don't think I would grow as good of a beard, and realistically I just don't want to do that. So I am currently on day 34. This is day 34. Yeah, spice things up a bit, create more of a challenge. So let's do this. Just think if I need to add anything for the actual intro. Yeah, can always film it afterwards. All right, so I'm gonna do a rapid game here. 10 minutes, 15 minute, 10-second increments. Just make sure that it looks decent. Start the music. Let's go. Oh, I didn't mess it up. Cool. All right. 1695 is in Indonesia. Sani soup. Wow, I almost played a Scandinavian. We're playing caro-kann. That's black. Hillbilly attack. After bishop back to b3, I'm just trying to remember the move order. I think we actually go knight c6. Or is it knight f6? Well, I think I would prefer knight c6 to then go bishop g4. But I'll have to look over this again. Hillbilly attack usually doesn't give me that much trouble anyways. This also kind of stops queen f3. Not that that's really that big of an issue, but yeah. So before I play e6, I want to get the bishop out. So it's just a matter of is it going to f5 or g4. And we're gonna go g4. Here, I think we'll just try 5. Okay. I don't think that's the best move. I also don't think it's a good move. A great move. Because is it threatening anything? Okay, so he wants to go f3 so that I can no longer go bishop f4, f5. Now, if I go e6 first, which I probably should, then I'm able to do that. I would ordinarily think about developing my knights, but I think the move is e6 here, no doubt. If bishop g5, knight d7, we should be okay. It's not a big deal, and we can also just play bishop e7. Queen b6 might be on the table. Yeah, so do we throw in bishop f5? Bishop f5, queen b5. And if knight d7, maybe queen b5 anyways. So maybe bishop e7 instead? Or no. Knight d7, queen b5, bishop e2. Takes, we take back with the bishop. I guess that should be okay. I'll probably go c3 afterwards. If at any point he throws in c3, I think knight d7. Knight d7. He could try to gang up on that knight, actually. That'd be a little bit annoying. It's here, there, and then if it takes, I have to take, and then queen here. Do I care? Does it do anything? No, we should be okay. Those are some dogs barking. I have 15 minutes to 12 minutes 32 seconds. I'm typically down on time. Hey, but we're anticipating our opponent's moves, so that's cool. Probably just bishop e7 here, and if he goes queen b5... Well, we can actually stop that now if we wanted to. Maybe we should just go a6. We're preparing b5... Stopping queen. But do I care? Here? If he grabs, takes here. I guess it's a little bit uncomfortable because I don't think I'll be able to castle, so maybe I'll just play a6 to stop all of that. And then if he goes here and grabs, to take with the queen, this might have already been a little bit of a mistake. Or, you know what, we just say, let's see, go here. Where you go now, right away. We'll have to take back the g-pawn. Not sure how big of a deal that is, but I'm not... I don't know if I'm thrilled about it. We could end up though with the bishop on h6. This is a pretty juicy diagonal. And if the bishop, the light square bishop drops back to f5, these two bishops would be pretty powerful. They'll probably end up castling short, but so if I go h6 now and he takes, what do I think about that? You can't take back with a knight, so either way, if we play a6, then same thing is going to take. We'll have to take back the g-pawn. So, I think which I prefer here. This forces him to make up his mind, basically. doesn't work, right? Because if he goes here, I just don't like going bishop e7 and then taking, having him take, and this bishop is kind of taking all my time on this move, but it's probably the most important move. One of the most important moves. I don't want to mess it up. Jesus, what just happened with this chair? Almost died. Well. So yeah, they'll take, probably should have done some more calculating here. Because they're still gonna go Queen B5. And we'll have to first go Queen C7. Might lead to a trade of queens, because I'm gonna play A6 and force him to make up his mind. Here we drop back to F5. Eventually I'd like to go, I guess I didn't see that I have to play H5 first before developing my bishop. But like I said, these should be some pretty nasty bishops. Rook can come to the C file. We'll probably play C3. Like I said, if the bishops get to these, to these diagonals, that leaves me with two pretty powerful bishops, especially if he plays C3. Interesting. Well, now that changes things. Now I can play A6 if I want to. I think we do A6, just preparing B5, because that bishop is going to be totally stuck afterwards. Where is this knight going? So I played knight D2. If he's wanting to go there, it'll be too slow. So, gotta be a little bit careful on time now. But I don't see any immediate threats. Again, if H3 or F3, we're going back to F5. And the queen no longer has this option. I'm getting ready to play B5, which is more of an immediate threat than knight B3, knight C5. Otherwise, that knight isn't really going anywhere soon. This I will reserve F5 for maybe down the road. That seems strange. That just trapped his bishop. I don't get it. That has to be a blunder. Yes, he can sack his bishop and keep the pin, but I'm just going to play rook b8 now. I'm not going to think about that too much. That just loses a piece. Am I wrong? Okay. Interesting. I don't think I want to give him that though. Especially maybe I'll go here and here and hit the queen. Bishop f5. Bishop, no, what am I? Yeah, bishop f5, and he does not have any other way to attack my bishop, and his bishop is trapped. Yeah. Wait. This bishop is not trapped. What am I talking about? But we'll play rook c8, start putting pressure on this. eventually maybe bishop's back here like this, so I can play rook g8. Maybe this. I don't want to play e5 because that weakens the d5 square. I like his bishop being entombed like this. If he plays c4, that's totally fine. Yeah, I think I might go h5 just so I can prepare bishop f6, get this dark square bishop out. Otherwise, I have to figure out a way to... I don't really want to go e7. It's not very active there, and I can't currently go d6. If my queen is on b6, I don't like that because after c3 it's just kind of, I'd rather be able to put my queen here, or I don't know, or here even. So let's see, h5. Just don't want to like blunder the game. h5, I could go h4 if I wanted to, but really it's just to prepare bishop f6. No, I cannot, but I can go bishop f6. In that case, we could always grab and check afterward. Let me go queen b6. I feel like I want to be a little bit careful about my king. This is a weird, I don't know what's going on here. Rook c8 first. Rook c8, c3. Maybe go rook c8 first. I feel like we should be attacking more. Rook c8. I'm down to 4 minutes and 45 seconds, unfortunately. I don't know if this is right. Kind of just saw this. Yeah, and then eventually I think I'm going, at some point, bishop h7, rook g8. That means I'm not castling anymore, so there's something to be said about that. But I don't like this queen. That knight shouldn't be going anywhere. Now we are threatening rook g8. I played that too fast. I need to chill out. Oh, and now bishop h6. If he probably should go queen e3 to stop that, because... Alright. This looks nasty. Take this. See, two things at once. Maybe this is not as good as I thought. That queen. Let me think for a second. Okay, no, sorry. This is protected. We don't have to worry about f6. If we want to, we can worry about that. But... yeah, it doesn't work. There's something to be said about this, though, if I can take advantage of that. Or I just sack my bishop, and if knight takes, we take back with a rook. Do I just do that? This is a really nice bishop. That's what I don't like about that, though. I don't like this. I don't think this is right. I don't see the move and I don't have a lot of time. It's too bad. So he is threatening bishop takes now. Here now. This is so passive. Why don't we just go here anyways and let him take that? Yeah, we don't need to address that threat. I think that's better. And then I can always scoot the king over. I think he's such a weird game. I'm really not comfortable with this. So if he grabs, we take. It keeps going. Does that work? I don't know what happened in this game. This is a strange game. Looks like my YouTube is having a hard time here. Okay, so now we can go... Queen h7. I can still take though. Or we just go king f8 and then boom, takes a sting out of all of it. I think that's the move. King f8. Get out of dodge. We have 1 minute and 30 seconds. 10-second increment. So I gotta be a little bit careful, but I do have some time. If he takes now, still take back with the rook, and maybe I'll shuffle the king over and use the open g file. Really strange. Very, very strange game. But hey, at least this... Ugh, at least it's not boring. Yeah. Go here now? So yeah, now I need to get the king to safety and connect the rooks would be nice. If he goes rook c1, I think we just take it. And then maybe... I don't know. I don't like that because that makes the e6 pawn really weak. No, I think if rook c1, I think we go definitely have to create some threats myself though, I think, otherwise I'm going to be in a pretty dicey situation the rest of the game. He's up a pawn. This is hanging if he ever moves the queen. Yeah, probably go rook c1. Because it kind of forces me to... I think we have to grab that. I could take... Go here now if we want to, though. I don't know. I'm really running short on time here. This knight moves or this knight moves. This music is intense. Not so sure about it. Next song. I don't think it's the best start to, this is the first day where I'm pledging to reach 2000 elo in 1 year. Could be a better start, to be honest. Last night was a much better game. How are they going to respond to that? This is not possible. If he goes back to d2, we take, maybe? Because actually, I do like these bishops. Like I think they could be strong. And his knights are really actually not strong. This is annoying. The fact that my king is in this crappy position, I think, is what makes my position kind of bad. Yo, gotta change his music. This is not really up my alley for some point.
Every detail matters.
And there are only so many copyright-free. Let's try this one. 28 seconds on the clock. I have to move fast. If he wants a queen trade, I will for sure take a queen trade. If he takes the bishop. If he takes with the bishop, we have rook c2, which is gonna potentially KO him, because it would mean he can no longer defend the bishop there on b5. And if he takes the queen, yeah, I think I'll just trade. Kind of annoying actually, because then my knight is sort of being controlled by that bishop. However, this is quite nice now. And we can infiltrate What we do here? Yes. No, we go here. I think we go here so we can. I'm gonna go King E7 now. Pretty soon here to defend this. That's a little bit annoying because it puts me in line of fire the rook, but I'll do that now. So now I can actually take back with the king instead of the rook. I want to keep my rook on the open file. I own that open file, so I'm not even so worried anymore about this G file because, like, checkmate. This knight is totally just terrible, so I do have a slight advantage here, I think. And these bishops are really, really good in this open position. Let's keep it that way. Get the rooks in open C file. Get this knight out of here in a bit of better position. Maybe that knight would be nice there. But we can't go, I'm not going to go knight c6 and walk into a pin. Like, no, that doesn't work. What am I talking about? I can't. I can go knight c6. This rook c1 is impossible. If he takes, that's totally fine. And knight c6 and then knight b4 is coming. And I don't see a whole lot of moves from my opponent at the moment, other than maybe sacking a rook. So we now have an open position. Okay. Oh, those are some passed pawns. And it's sketchy, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to deal with these. My plan is to trade off a pair of rooks. Make it a little bit easier, because that rook behind those pawns is gonna be dangerous. I'll say that. But if I can get the bishops over and eliminate this rook, should be okay. I kind of like, though, this threat that if this knight couldn't move, not only because it has no squares, but because, because if it did, I can snap that off. There was the pin. So that's kind of a bummer. Oops. Check. Let's go backward. Oh yeah, we should be good now. We should be good now. I think he misplayed that. And I don't know why, because he has 7 minutes, but I think this loses because of that. I think. This is a completely open position, and I think the bishop pair is going to be stronger. This knight can now get back into the action, but it's kind of slow, and I think that my bishops are going to be stronger, but I'm going to have to prove that. All I'll say is that I'm definitely Oh, I think I want to keep the bishop pair. He just, no. He just blocked in his own knight there. So that was actually, I see why, what he was thinking. He would have liked me to just grab the knight. However, not interested in the knight. The king cannot move or hangs the knight. These squares are covered. And next I'm hitting that pawn. This is not an easy position. But still have to be a little careful of this one here. This is interesting. I don't know what I think I need to get over here with the king. Maybe to make sure that these guys don't run. It's like the knights are controlling the bishops and the bishops are controlling the knights. This is strange. Luckily, I do have this pawn protecting the e5 square. I think that would be... He wouldn't go there right away because it drops the pawn, but... I go here now. So I take... Where is this bishop? Yeah, probably bishop back now. I can't trade. I definitely cannot trade because these two pass pawns, I don't know how the hell I got myself in this position, but these cannot be allowed to be pushed. The king is cut off, so he cannot get over to my bishops. But... Is that blunder? Wrist hurts. Did some good endgame practice. Okay, let me think. Let's concentrate here. About that. That's really close. I don't know if I want to take that knight because this bishop just barely stops that pawn. My bishop would be tied down to prevent that pawn from going anywhere, and this knight is sort of tied down to keeping my king from getting in. His king is not going to be able to get in right away unless he were to go like king f4. That might be kind of annoying actually. I wish I had like some skewers or something with the bishops. I think we have to. Can't go there. It's He can hit my bishop with his knight. Where is he going? Where is he going? He needs to defend this. He needs to push that pawn with his knight. We just need to make sure that we can sack the bishop for the pawn, and then I think that if the knight is too far away from all of my pawns, I'll be able to get over and eat his pawns and queen first, but I might end up having to sack my bishop. Yeah, that should be okay. I don't see where his knight's going. He might be going... his knight's actually not... It's not so easy. I only see this. But then what? I go here and then what? So maybe this is actually winning. These... Yeah, that seems like a good move. I just go here, then infiltrate. Back. This back, I start pushing. Here. The bishop isn't stopping anything here, so now I'm going here. That would lose his knight, so he has to be careful. So discover. If he goes here, that seems reasonable. I think it's tough because he's gonna have these two outside passers. I don't know, honestly. This is like king g6 or king h6. I don't know. We need to be aggressive here and attack. I might need to try to queen before he queens, basically. Uh-oh. I think that time has come. Ah! Oh boy, why do I keep getting in these situations? Let's do it. I don't know. I don't think that knight can stop the... Fuck. I'm gonna have to go over. I don't know. I don't think that... I just lost. I have to also stop his pawn. That's the problem. Unless I queen first. So if he goes here... Here... This is... intense. This is losing. Or maybe you go here. I think I'm so stressed. If I can get this pawn to queen, somehow I win. Otherwise I lose. Can he stop this? No. If I get that in, I should be okay. The knight cannot stop this pawn, if I'm calculating this correctly. If it goes here, I still might just go check. Because I can't take, like, he might bait me and grab because I can't stop those two pawns, but he can likely stop my pawns. This is my last ditch effort. I have to be faster. It's a good move. That wins. Play it out, but hey, Keej on TikTok. Yeah, this is super. Yeah, this is losing. Maybe I can try to stalemate him. Super tense game, super tense end game. I don't know if I was ever winning there or not. I didn't play it very well though. Like I don't know, the beginning was kind of weird. Ended up in this strange position where I couldn't castle. Mate, either way. No stalemate there. Well, let's take a look at it, where I went wrong. So here. All right. So I'm gonna open up my screen a little bit here. So my opponent played with 78.3% accuracy. I played with 74.7. I had 1 blunder, 6 misses. This is a Jesus, good lord. 1 blunder, 6 misses, 1 mistake, 12 inaccuracies. They had 1 blunder for myself. They had 1 blunder, 4 misses, 8 mistakes, 8 inaccuracies. Of course, lots of best moves and good moves, but anyways. So caro-kann, hillbilly attack. He went back to b3. Knight f6 is excellent. I think, what's the alternative? Is it knight c6? Knight c6. Yeah, see, I kind of thought, I remembered knight c6 being the best, but I don't care for right now. Bishop g4 is excellent. Queen d3. e6. This was really the important moment. Okay, so let's look at this. Knight c6. Then something like this. Oh, I guess if knight c6. Okay. Yeah, I shouldn't be going knight d7. I should be going knight c6 because then I can bring the rook in as a defender. So that if I go here and here, then like this just doesn't, it just doesn't do anything. Well, I'd probably have to go here, but anyways, let's just look at this here. If they would go bishop a4, bishop d6. Well, okay. Knight f3. Yeah, so we'd be good, except yeah. Okay. Well, that was dumb. I don't know why I didn't consider knight c6. I was like worried. Oops, I was worried about these pins for some dumb reason. Okay, knight c6 was the move. This we had calculated. Just throw that in there. Okay. c3. Take the bishop, huh? Interesting. What about this? He takes. Apparently, this is supposed to be a little bit better for black. Alright. This happens, so we are still equal. White actually, or sorry, black actually has a slight advantage. a6 is just okay. Queen b3 is a mistake. Probably because it just goes into b5. Bishop b5, bishop b3. Again, black has an advantage here, but I didn't have the right idea. I guess knight b6 because it prepares, bishop d6. The queen is then protecting that square, taking the diagonals away from the queen, and it just activates my knight. I should have considered that. What did I do? Yeah, I got myself into some trouble. Pushed my pawn too far there, I think, on a5. It ended up being a liability. b4 is an inaccuracy. I should have gone for bishop h6 right away. Bishop h6. What if like bishop h6. It wants h4. Oh, sorry, knight h4. Knight h4. Yeah, h7. This looks okay to me. f4. b4. b4. Wow. Queen b6. Yeah, this is above my pay grade. The idea to defend the knight doesn't even work because of the pin. The idea to defend the knight. At which point? The idea to defend the knight. Like you talking about early on in the game when it was like here with the bishops. g8 is a mistake. I did see that that was a better move. I did not want him to play that because it takes away the option to play bishop h6. But I... knight thing. Okay, g4. I kind of think the idea to defend the knight doesn't even work because of the pin. Well, yeah, that's the thing. If you're talking about this pin, like if I were to go knight d7 and then he pins me, which is what ended up happening, ideally you take back with a knight, but I had to take back with the g-pawn. It was never that big of a threat. Like, he didn't have anything really, because the computer even says after knight c6, it doesn't matter if he pins me, like, it doesn't matter. It's just that I didn't really love the idea of taking back with the g-pawn, because like, what am I gonna castle queenside? I guess I could castle queenside. It's looking okay on this over here, but I didn't like that. And this is what ended up happening anyways. Okay, so then we basically, yeah, it's, if I had gone here, okay, rook g4 cuts off the queen, so I keep that pawn, and they can't play h3 because we take the knight. That's a hardish kind of hard move to find. However, here I have a slight advantage. Black has a slight advantage if you play it correctly, and I really didn't, because after bishop g6, kind of lost. Wow, there's so many misses. Oh my god. Anything here. That's what I probably would have done. Why does this not work? Oh, because it hangs the knight. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. But he can take with a queen. Rook sack. Wow. Oh. Yeah, that's not good. That's a hard combination to find. Anyways, this is where we ended up. It's equal here. Oh. Still equal. Everything so far so good, although I guess I could have played, yeah, I could have played knight c6 right away. I chose to go king e7 first. I knew that at this point I was doing okay. Just as long as it's Black is now winning slightly, a slight advantage. Man, I should have seen that. That's easy enough to find. I'm winning a pawn here. But I just thought that if I could, you know, I thought this was better. What am I talking about? How did I... Okay, I had 54 seconds on the clock. What am I talking about? How did I not see this? Well, yeah, because I still have a bishop. So I can stop those pawns. Ugh. That is the blunder of the game right there. That was their blunder. Black is now winning because after takes, they have to take, basically. They have to take the bishop, but it's just downright losing. And then I'm up a piece, and this bishop is going to help me stop these pawns. I can get the king over there. That sucks. Well, anyways, here it's still pretty equal. Black has a slight advantage, so I definitely screwed something up. King of 8, which was the wrong idea. Just to go here. I didn't need to go king f8 right away. Like, until these pawns start really marching down there, I didn't actually have to move my king. I should have just, yeah, improved my bishop. Oh, bishop's defending it, yeah. F takes. Yeah. That is a bummer. This is dead even though, so I lost at some point, and he made a mistake. This is just so hard to find, like, to calculate this. At this point in endgame, it's like, you could calculate for so long. It's so much more complicated than, like, a mid-game thing. Black is still winning. Ugh, there's my blunder. E4. What was I supposed to play? Really? Sack the bishop? What? Oh, F takes first? Okay, because then if he pushes... Guess we can start. Yeah, we can play D3. This doesn't work though, yeah. Yep. White's just flat out winning now. Well, that sucks. Too bad. I am done for the night. But I will be taking things more seriously, and I will probably be playing more rapid now that I've pledged to hit 2,000 elo in a year. It's totally doable, by the way, guys. Like, absolutely doable. There's all these people doing 500-600, starting 500-600 and making it to 2,000 elo in 2 years. I've been playing seriously, somewhat seriously, for 3 years. Like, my chess.com account, I think I opened 3 years ago exactly, and I've gotten as high as 1,700, so I could totally do better. I played way too much blitz. Very doable. I just think it's kind of fun to put that challenge. So yeah, I will be streaming and playing more tomorrow, and thanks for watching.